This is day one of trying to get up at the same time every morning so I can actually have a better sleep schedule. This fucking sucks. Oh, fuck. Alright. It's time to go for a walk. Fuck. I forgot to charge these. Oh well. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. What's this shit sound like? So all in all, I think the audio doesn't sound too bad. I don't really think this is gonna work. I think that'll fall off, and it just feels kind of stupid. But whatever. I was just explaining to my dad, who saw me get up early, dressed like this. He's like, "Oh, you're out early," and I was trying to explain to him that I want to fix my sleep schedule, and I'm not forcing myself to do it every day, and I'm trying to let myself sleep in on Monday because I have Mondays off. So every Monday I'm going to let myself not really be strict, but I also still don't want to sleep in until like 10:30. This shit is like progressively just getting lower. The fuck? I just want to fix my sleep schedule, and I want to be experiencing early morning just because I really like early morning. And it's been 2 months since I left my one of my jobs where I used to have to work from 6 to 4:30 Monday through Thursday. And honestly, the one thing I miss about that job is being forced to wake up early. I really didn't like waking up at 5:30 in the morning because that was a little too early for me. But I still appreciated getting to see. Oh, this shit's gonna fall off. I still appreciated getting to see the sunrise every morning, which is something I've pretty much been missing out on almost every single day since I left that job. Okay, that might stay on a little bit better. It feels even more awkward, but I don't. Anyways, one of my biggest fears when I left that job was realizing that all of the responsibility was now on me, and if I was unhappy about something, it was pretty much entirely going to be my fault, because I've kind of shaped my life into something that is pretty much as good as it gets. And I'm not trying to brag or seem like a dick or seem cocky, but it really took a lot of letting go and sacrifice and really scary and foreign and kind of very uncertain decisions, which I've kind of talked about in a lot of my previous videos. I don't want to become laid back in a bad way, I guess, because I do want to be laid back. I actually really like being laid back in a lot of ways, but one thing I don't want to be laid back on is my discipline. I just like sunrises, and I generally like having more hours of the day to just experience. And it would be different if I was consistently not getting enough sleep, but generally I can at least get 7 hours every night. So I think that's enough. So I guess this is kind of just to say that I really want to run a tight ship on my life, and I don't want to stress myself out, and I've kind of gone over that already, that being too strict with things will kind of lead to burnout and is just a little toxic. So I'm not trying to run a tight ship to the sense that I'm going to kill myself if I don't do everything perfectly to a T. But I do want to do pretty simple things, like keep my room clean, like wake up consistently early most days. I also have a couple other things I'm trying to do every day. I started another fucking Instagram account where I post kind of enlightening things every day, just because it's something I want to do, and I think it would be cool to look back on. I really don't know if I'll make it all year, because a post a day for a year is a lot, and I may have bitten off more than I can chew. Again, I have a tendency to do that. I used to be really unhealthy, and if anything, it's honestly just more of a statement to myself that I have changed, and also just a statement in general that change is possible. And I don't know, I think it'll be cool. I think it's kind of wholesome. It's a little bit ambitious, but I also think it's really not that hard to make one of the posts that I'm trying to make every day. And at the very least, it'll give me something to do on the days that I feel I have nothing to do. That snowplow was so fucking loud. I could yap on and on about all the ways I want to be productive and all the things I'm trying to specifically do these days, but I guess I'll just let the progress speak for itself. Also, my hands are getting a bit fucking cold because it's a bit fucking cold, and I just want to enjoy this sunrise and this walk and not be fucking talking to my phone like some people. I don't know. I guess I'm some people, but I'm trying to live in the moment, not just fucking have this thing on me all the time. And I think it's cool to capture moments like this, but I don't want this to be my whole fucking experience this morning, because that kind of defeats the purpose of why I want to be outside in the morning. So I'm going to enjoy the rest of my walk, and then I might film one more thing when I'm home. Yeah, I guess I'll see you there. Okay, two things I will say, and sorry I don't have the mic, so the audio is probably going to be different. I can't lie, this angle is so much better, but walking like this just fucking I feel like a jackass. To whoever the fuck is gonna watch these, you're gonna have to deal with this kind of ugly angle. But I'm sorry, I'm not walking like this, I'm just not. Secondly, it really only sucked in the morning getting up for like the first 2 minutes. And then once I was up, it really wasn't that bad. And now it's super worth it. So that's cool. So luckily it wasn't windy this morning, because I forgot this windshield thing. So that would have been helpful. It'll be helpful for next time. I don't know, this thing's cool. That's pretty much it though. That's all that I had in mind. I don't want to make a crazy series out of this. I just wanted to document the first time of doing something that sucked, but something that I want to do frequently. It took me about just an hour from waking up groggy, feeling like shit, to coming back home, having taken a walk that made me feel better and refreshed. In general, I'm trying to build habits that reinforce the person that I want to be, because these last 2 months have been great, not working 2 jobs and becoming familiar with my new routine and my new lifestyle and just what work feels like, what not working feels like, what relaxing feels like, what being single feels like, what living with my parents feels like, what having a new car feels like, what a bunch of stuff feels like. These past 2 months have definitely given me the opportunity to get used to uh, the new reality of things for me, but I've definitely begun leaning into creating habits that do not feed the person that I want to be. And while it's been good to relax, it's also been a little bit dangerous because I'm slipping into the territory of becoming a little too relaxed, a little too lazy. I will admit I do have a habit of being overly critical of myself when I'm not being productive, and I'm going into this new year, but also this new version of myself, very aware that I need to let myself relax. But if I'm going to relax, I need to actually relax and not do things that kind of just drain me even more, like sleeping in a little bit too much, staying on my phone far too long. The kind of rest that I'm looking for is more along the lines of meditation, or at least getting out into nature and just existing and appreciating everything around me. I think there ultimately comes a time where consumption is necessary, and also as somebody who is in and who wants to be in the entertainment industry, I hope people consume my stuff, and I also need to consume things that are valuable to me. So there comes a time when you have to be a consumer, I guess. And God, I'm fucking talking all capitalistic right now, but everything works in moderation. Sleep, staring at my phone, consuming things, being a workaholic, playing music, writing my book, stretching, working out. Mostly everything requires moderation. So I'm trying to especially cut down on my consumption of just staring at my phone, which is another reason why I wanted to get up early this morning and why I want to get up early most mornings. Is because normally I sleep in too long. Once I'm finally up, I will get my phone to wake myself up because I know that staring at a screen wakes your brain up, but it's probably like the worst way to get your brain running in the morning. So I'll get up, stare at my phone, and then before I know it, I'm in, I'm in deep, just in the cycle, fucking scrolling, dopamine consumption, feed me. Like, no, it just doesn't feel like a very fresh way to start my morning. I noticed as I was taking a walk, it was really nice just getting to like ease into my morning, even though it was fucking 12 degrees out this morning and I didn't even know that. Guess I'll be a little bit more prepared next time. But anyways, like I said, I don't want to be too strict, and I think being overly obsessive with me needing to be productive all the time is pretty counterintuitive to my success because it ultimately just burns me out. So I'm still valuing my sleep and I still want to get enough sleep, but by getting up early consistently almost every day, hopefully I'll be able to fall asleep earlier every day. I just want to build better habits, and I think I've done a good job at that in general, but I just don't want to stop. I just want to be the best version of myself that I can be. A big reason I made this dramatic shift by leaving one of my two jobs, by breaking up with my girlfriend, by moving out, by getting a new car, by shaving my head, by everything I did, it felt like it coincidentally all those things happened at once, but it felt like it was just time. And I found myself in a really unique and rare situation where I could genuinely just focus on myself and make the best of my life at 24, and now I'm 25, but I feel like I well recognize how special my scenario is, where I'm given the opportunities that I've been given to make the best and make the most of my life. And I feel like once I saw that, it was an opportunity that I couldn't say no to, despite how scary it was. And that's really just what I want to continue doing for as long as I can. And that's pretty much it. I'm definitely critiquing myself in some ways, like sleeping in too much and being on my phone and whatever else, but in general, I feel like I've done a pretty good job of staying on business. I am very undoubtedly much happier now. It was unbelievably hard and unbelievably scary, but I truly believe that I made the right decision. And I guess if I could go back in time, it would be pretty cool to tell myself that, because I really wasn't sure at the time. But here I am. I made it, and I'm happy, and I'm excited with the direction that I'm headed. And that's about it. That's about it. Just got to keep doing that as long as I can. Yeah, until whatever I do next. Take care. Peace.